still going here. So a lot of trash in this area, as you can see. So yeah, quite a bit of stuff here. A lot of people that are kind of making their homes here, which is unfortunate. Like I said, we're almost to the end of this though. So there's a neighborhood that you'll see coming up, and people used to park all up the street here the whole way, but then people in the neighborhood complained, and so now they're only allowed to park in a certain part of this street. So once you get past the railroad tracks here, they're not. Anywhere east of that, they're not really allowed to park anymore. So we're coming up to the Jordan River here soon, so I'll show you that. That's kind of a downtown Salt Lake City river. So, you know, we'll see that footage here as well. Nice golf course. It looks pretty nice. A lot of the snow's starting to melt. We had a really rough winter this year. It was one of the worst. Well, I guess best or worst, depending on how much you like snow. In Salt Lake history, it was the snowiest winter in a lot of places. So it's just now starting to become springtime weather. This is April 7th, so I think this weekend's supposed to be the real weekend where we're going to have some spring temperatures. So here's the river coming up. This is the Jordan River. This is a big, long river that goes through Salt Lake City. So, as you can see, it's quite a large river. Let's film it a little bit here. See it like goes through. It's pretty big. Jordan River's been cleaned up a lot in the past few years. It used to kind of be crappy, but they've cleaned it up a lot, and they've really made it, you know, a nice place, a semi-nice place. So there's a lot of places to recreate on the Jordan River. There is a trail on other parts. One of these days I'll do a video where I walk the entire Jordan River trail, because it's really nice, but I want to wait for the weather to get a little bit warmer. Still a little cold for that kind of walk. That's a long walk. So some tennis courts up here. A lot of people play on these tennis courts. I would drive by all the time, and there's a lot of people that play. And then there's some murals. I'll show you these murals in a second here. Ooh, there's a dead bird up here too. That's unfortunate. There you go. Dead pigeon, looks like. So there's some murals up here. These are some of the people, I believe, that have passed away at the hands of police violence in Salt Lake City. So they filmed these, put these up to honor those people. Pickleball, lots of people playing pickleball. I was reading an article that people are starting to get mad at tennis courts and, you know, these HOAs and stuff, because the pickleball players are invading the tennis courts and people aren't getting their tennis games in. So it's been a real kind of contentious subject, I guess. I don't play either, really, so I really know, but I do know that pickleball's picking up a lot of popularity lately. So done with my coffee here. Throw that away. All right. So a little park up here. So there used to be a water park right by here called Raging Waters. I was there for years and years. I remember going when I was a kid. I actually had a season pass when I was a kid. But closed it like probably 6 or 7 years ago, and it just sat there. There was this big, just empty water park, and there was all sorts of graffiti and stuff on the water slides, and they just barely tore it down. Maybe like, I don't know, last year, middle 2022 sometime, they started tearing it down. So yeah, they're kind of asked the public's opinion on what they should do with the land, and I think that they've decided to kind of make like a big park type area here. So that'll be nice. I mean, like, anytime that we can convert something into public lands in this city instead of just building more high density housing is good with me. We need as many public lands as we can get in here, in my opinion, at least. So I still got about an hour until I got to get to my haircut appointment, so I should have plenty of time for this walk here. So this is Glendale Park right here. There's actually two sides to this park. I'll show you the other side when we get up there, but Glendale's an up and coming area. For a while it was kind of considered to be not so nice. There's some houses over here. Yeah, for a while it was kind of considered to be not so nice, but you know, since then it's been very kind of been picked up a little bit. There's people are buying houses and fixing them up, and the property values are going up, and you know, and there's several reasons for that. I mean, I think the main one is that people can't afford really to live in downtown anymore. I mean, it's getting very expensive, just like everywhere, and so they're moving out more to the suburbs. You can see, but there's some water, some big pieces of the water slide over there that they've dismantled from the water park. That hill up there was where they used to have water slides on that. So it's gonna be a long process, but I think it's gonna be very interesting when it's done. You know what they're gonna kind of do with it. So it's definitely getting warmer today. I'm excited about that. So we're coming up on the other side of the park. So I'll show you across the street. There's a big park, a big field. A lot of people play soccer in it. So I'll kind of show you, you know, what that looks like. Hopefully we can get some spring-like activities in this weekend, because it has not been nice. So yeah, there's the other side of the big park over there. There's a playground and some soccer goals, a few soccer goals, a big soccer park. There's a bunch of mulch. If you ever need some mulch for your lawn, well, it's one of the biggest piles of mulch I think I've ever seen in my life. So I'm sure they're aching to get rid of that. It's a lot of damn mulch. So if you're in the Salt Lake area and you want some mulch, you know where to find it. I used to patrol this parking lot quite a bit. I remember I used to see security here all the time, but I think now that the water park is gone and they built a big fence up, I don't think they get a whole lot of, you know, people trying to come in there. So I run this route sometimes in the summer, but since it's filming it, I don't have a holder for the camera for my head yet. So one of these days though, we'll take you on a run. But yeah, we're coming up in a little bit on the Jordan River Trail like I talked about. This is kind of the north side of it. Goes a long way in the city. It goes pretty much from downtown all the way out to like 106th South. So it's quite a ways. You can walk it and hike it, of course. There's a lot of protected marshland here, so you can see there's still some people up on the top here that camped out. So I guess they're not, they probably don't enforce it as much in the winter as they should, so a lot of ice still on the ground, still melting. So you can see where the river kind of comes out here too. A lot of trash down there, unfortunately. Looks like somebody just kind of dumped this whole trash can out. And there's the river. Very nice looking. Somebody honking at people up here. So here's the actual trail, or part of it. You can hear somebody yelling in the background. So she's not too happy with whatever's going on.